Go ahead and find yourself seated on the mat. Just roll the shoulders away from the ears and already feel the vertebrae stacked, spinal column long. The crown of the head is floating up. Really feel the width in the chest. Tail is heavy. Float the eyes closed. And let's begin with the breath, releasing everything that happened today, everything that is to come after this class, and just be here, be present with your body, just you and the mat. Deep inhale and exhale. With those front ribs closed, draw the navel in. Again, deep inhale, expand the ribs. Breathing in all that beautiful oxygen to the lungs. Exhale. Release it through pursed lips, trying to grow taller through the spine. So each breath is not only an opportunity to really feel that corset-like group of muscles, engagement of those abdominals, but also to lengthen the spine. Let's do this twice more. Deep inhale and exhale. Grow taller. Feel those shoulders glide away from the ears. And one more time, breathe in as much oxygen as you can. We're going to fill up the lungs and hold at the top. Here we go. Deep inhale. And holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, blow the air out. Let it go. Floating the eyes open. And let's just tuck the chin into the chest and gently roll down. Walking the hands out long, sending the tail, the sits bones heavy. Release the forehead, surrendering it to gravity. Let it melt in towards the earth. Diving deep with the forehead, digging deep with the tail. Drawing the navel into the spine. Feel that space between the shoulder blades reaching up. And then gently draw the navel in. Begin to stack the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, we roll up. Lower back, middle back, cervical spine, crown of the head reaches up, and we take that right arm up and over, finding our lateral side bend. Relax that top shoulder and keep lifting through the bottom side of the body. Take a deep inhale, extend out through those fingertips, and slowly take that right arm down to frame the left knee. Let the forehead go again. Relax the shoulders. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Scoop the belly in and roll up here. Finding the length in the spine as you bring that nose parallel to the left knee. Gently take yourself to center and left arm sweeps up and over. Big stretch, big curve in the left side. Still really finding that big juicy space between ear and shoulder. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly allow that top rib to meet the bottom. Really arcing through the spine here. Respecting that beautiful C curve that's created as we draw the navel in. Feel the back wide. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw the navel in and slowly stack the spine up long and return to center. We're going to go ahead and find ourselves in quadruped to begin today. So taking yourself on all fours. Find those wrists directly below those shoulders and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the navel in, really knitting those front ribs closed, knees directly below those hip points. We're just going to take a little crease in the hips, send the booty back. Try to tap the heels, keeping the spine long. Transfer the weight forward. Nose reaches between or past those fingertips. Again, creasing in the hips. Send the booty back. Keep opening up the chest as you pour the weight over the palms. Eye of the elbow faces that front wall. Leaning back. Try to really articulate here. Move mindfully with purpose as you pour the weight over the palms. I want you to think about drawing the navel in, widening the back, drawing those shoulders down. One more time like this. Send the booty back. And pour the weight forward. And then we're going to find ourselves in that nice quadruped. Bring your weight back to center. And we're just going to take our tail and our head both to the right. So imagine you're wagging your tail And then over to the left, trying to keep the spine long. Again, to the right. Rib and hip try to meet, and to the left, trying to sink into the shoulders so you're still lifting out of the mat. Again, right. Find your breath. And left. One more time, over to the right. And over to the left. And then square off the hips. We're gonna walk the hands over to the right, plant both palms down into the mat, lift the belly in towards the spine, and draw it even deeper as you find a nice cat. So those hips are still shining down towards the mat, keeping the knees directly below those hip points. Inhale, take a nice cow, roll the shoulders away from the ears, feel the spine lengthen. And again, exhale, derive the movement from the center. Find that arc in the spine. And then inhale, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Find that nice cow. And then gently straighten the spine. Find that long tabletop-like position before you gently walk the hands over to the other side. So try to create length in both sides of the body without bringing that right rib forward or hip forward. And go ahead and draw the navel in, round, exhale. And inhale, roll the shoulders back, extend the spine. So you're getting a nice stretch in that right side body. Feeling length, and you're trying equally as hard to create length in the left side body as you find the mobility in the spine cow. And then gently find that straight tabletop spine, long line from crown to tail, and then bring yourself back to center. Again, just send the booty back, find a nice child's pose. I want you to open those knees up to the width of the mat and let the forehead melt, relaxing here. So knees are on a slight diagonal. You're going to go ahead and rock your hips side to side, just loosening up, pouring the weight into the right heel, and then swaying those hips to the left. One more time, to the right and to the left. And then center, quiet the pelvis, scoop the tail, draw the navel in, and stack yourself up. Tail is heavy on those heels. Find the spine long, and we're going to come back into that quadruped, and we're going to go ahead and draw the navel in. Those knees are heavy, and then reach that right arm out long. Keep the shoulders square. Exhale, bring that right arm down. Try to make this seamless as possible as you extend the left arm. Give me more length out to the back of the neck. Exhale. Take that left arm down. Again, right arm reaches out. Inhale, exhale, belly in. Keep that weight forward. So we're not trying to send the weight back as we extend the arms. We're trying to keep it right at center. One more time. So we're working the core as a stabilizer here. The more you pour your weight into the legs, the less you're working those abs. Left arm reaches out. Inhale, exhale, bring it center. We're going to do the same thing here, but now I want you to lift a little bit higher. Reach the right arm out to the side. Palm faces down, fingertips stop at the shoulder, and then slowly bring that right arm down. Transition, left arm reaches out to the side. So now we're moving on a new plane of movement. Exhale, bring that left arm down. Right arm extends out to the side. Try to lift out of that left wrist. Exhale, center, and left arm out to the side. Don't open up those shoulders. Exhale, center. One more time each side. Making the transition, that transfer of weight, as seamless as possible. Exhale, draw the navel in, and left arm reaches out long. And exhale, bring it center. Go ahead and lengthen through the spine before you take a nice cow. Exhale, rounding. And then inhale, lengthen through the spine. Take that nice spinal extension as you draw the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the navel in, find the length in the spine. And we're going to do the same thing with the legs here, but slightly different. Right leg is going to extend out long. Keep the hip parallel to the mat.
Feel the length through the back of the knee. Exhale, bring that right knee back under the hip. Left leg extends out long. Hips are square, so they're shining on the mat. Try not to open them up. Exhale, draw the navel in to bring that knee back. Again, right leg extends. Feel the energy from the toes to the crown of the head. Exhale, that knee almost lifts to come back to center and left. Inhale. Exhale, try to stay out of that lower back. So we're not collapsing. We're lifting the belly as we extend. Long back, externally rotating those shoulders open. Last time, left leg extends. Reach for that back wall. Exhale, keep that right knee bent. You're gonna open the knee like a fire hydrant out to the side. And exhale, hug those inner thighs. No change in those abs. So we open the knee, lift, hips stay square. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more like this. Lift and open. Pour more weight into that right hand. Don't lean away from the work. Find that oblique. Again, open the knee. And slowly close it up. Left side, open that knee. Exhale. Draw the navel in, hug those inner thighs. Again, open. More weight in that left hand. So we're not leaning into the right. We're staying stacked. Open that left knee. Draw the navel in. Press up into that lower back. Last time, lift that left knee. And slowly lower down. Find child's pose once again. And we're going to start to move through a little sequence. So just find yourself soft. If you need to include that swing again, invite movement into the stretch. Ever lengthening through the body. And then scoop the tail. Start to stack the spine up tall. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And we're coming back out into that position. We're going to put these two things together, starting with that fire hydrant. So your right arm is going to reach out to the side as your left knee stays in that 90-degree bend. You're really trying to lift out of the mat through the core. So really draw that knee out to the side, right arm out. Lift out of the mat, exhale. Everything returns to center. Seamlessly transitioning the weight. Left arm reaches out, right knee opens, just balance. Exhale, draw the navel in, lift out of the mat. Again, right arm, left knee out to the side. Keep the hips and the shoulders square. Exhale, belly in. And center, left arm, right knee out to the side. Holding there, exhale. One more time, each direction. Right arm, left knee. Give me more length in the back of the neck. Exhale, hug those inner thighs. And last time, left arm, right knee. Exhale. Hug those inner thighs. We're going to go ahead and send the booty back. And then I want you to stack the spine up tall and find a kneeling position. So finding those glutes squeezing and really drawing the pubic bone up towards the belly button. Little lift under the glutes to feel the length in the hips here. We're going to take those arms out to a big T and exhale, press down. Create resistance in the air around you. Reach, fingertips in the periphery. Exhale, press down. 2 more like this. Reach. Exhale, press down. Feel that resistance. Press away the negative space. Exhale, press down. We're going to add a crease in the hips. So you're going to lengthen through the spine. Send the booty back as you lift those palms. And then slowly draw the navel in. Lift under the glute, right where it meets the hamstring to find yourself back to center. We lower. For 3, long line, tail to crown. Exhale, press out of the mat. Lift through the glute. Press those arms down. 2 more. Think about really compressing the space. Underneath that armpit, belly button draws in. We really squeeze the glute. Lowering with control. Wide chest, wide back. Last time. Open those arms up to the side. Exhale. Crown of the head floats up, and then you're just going to tuck your chin into your chest and roll down, finding the fingertips down on the mat, and you're going to heighten that curve. So draw the navel in deeper, and then slowly your navel draws into your spine so much that you're going to lift those fingertips off the mat and stack the spine. So think of this a little bit more like you're folding at the ribs. You're rounding down, up and over a beach ball. Fingertips are going to tap. Your core is held. Your glutes are squeezing to recruit or to assist. Draw the navel in and slowly just stacking that middle back, cervical, spine, and head. 2 more. Chin to chest, ribs down towards the belly button. So ultimately you're doing a cervical nod, cervical curl here. But in a new relationship to gravity, make sure those shoulders don't round forward. So bring the chin into the chest, front ribs down, but don't allow that collapsing or sinking in the chest. And slowly draw the navel in. Exhale, stack the spine. This time we're going all the way down. So as the fingertips reach the mat, you can walk them out long. And we're going back into that same work we just did. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Right arm reaches out to the side. Left knee reaches out to the side as well. Exhale, they return to center at the same time. Left arm, right knee, reach out to the side. Pour more weight into that right hand. Exhale, bring everything center. Tuck the toes. We're adding on here. You're going to hover those knees, extend one leg out. You're finding a full plank as right leg meets it. Left leg bends and right knee bends. Lower those knees. Now the left knee goes out. Right side, right arm extends. Exhale, draw the belly in. Left arm, right leg, opening up. Try to turn off those hip flexors. Bring it back to center. Again, hover the knees, extend right leg. Left leg meets it, spine is long. Bend that right knee and bend the left. Starting left hand, right knee, open. Find your breath. Exhale. Try to lengthen as you lower. Grow taller, lift more out of the mat. Right here, exhale, knit those ribs closed. Left leg extends, tuck those toes. Find that plank, hips shine down. Left knee in, right knee in. Last time, right arm, left knee. Exhale, belly in. Left arm, right knee open. Exhale, bring it in. Left leg extends first. Tuck those toes. Roll those shoulders back, extend right. Left knee hovers. Right knee hovers. Just hold this position. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and float the knees down. Untuck the toes and find that child's pose. Let it go. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, soften. And one more, inflate those ribs. Inhale, as you exhale, scoop the tail and start to ripple like a wave is moving through the spine to pour the weight onto the hands. Lower those hips, roll the shoulders away from the ears as you open up the chest, chin to chest, ribs down towards the belly. Big exhale to send the weight back. So finding more mobility in the spine. Deep inhale, exhale. Create space in those vertebrae, between those vertebrae. As you open up the chest, remember not to sink. We're lifting out of the mat, chin to chest, ribs down towards the belly, rolling back. Doing this one more time. We scoop and lift. Pour those palms into the mat and then lift away, externally rotating the shoulders open. Try not to dump in that lower back. Exhale. Send the weight back onto the heels. This time, scoop the tail and stack the spine, rolling up. Roll those shoulders back. Find the crown of the head lengthening up. And we're coming onto our sits bones. So finding a nice wide second position, a little bit differently than we typically do. Typically our heels are in line with our sits bones, but this time I want you to frame the mat with those feet. So legs are open, wide, heels are digging, and actively you're reaching those toes back towards the chest. If that's too much for you, or this position is for whatever reason uncomfortable, usually it means tightness in the hamstrings or the hips, just bend the knees. Otherwise, legs are long, roll the shoulders away from the ears, and we take a nice spinal stretch forward, up and over that beach ball, rounding. Scoop the belly in. Exhale, stack the spine. Again, up and over. Hollowing out the tummy. Exhale, draw the navel in. Find that length. Tall, tall spine. One more time, up and over, round. Reaching forward. Draw the navel in, scoop. Send the tail down, and then go ahead and open those arms back up to that T we just established. Shoulders roll down the back. We're going to twist through the spine. Send that left sits bone down, and exhale, draw the navel in to the left. Grow taller in the spine as you twist. Exhale. Ribs meet at center. Keep those fingers in line with the shoulders. Keep the spine long. You're wringing out the spine like a dish towel. And to the left. Inhale, exhale. Draw the navel in. One more time. Shoulder blades gliding down the back. Feel the expansiveness in the chest, in the back. And last time, over to the left. Inhale, exhale. Bring yourself center. You're slowly going to start to roll down. Draw the belly in as you lower the spine in 3, in 2, in 1. Go ahead and lower the arms. They frame the thighs, and we're gently going to bend the knees, but we're still framing the mat with our feet. So heels are in line with those sits bones, but knees are slightly open. So we're in a slight external rotation with those feet. I want you to press the heels down into the mat. Try not to press too hard with those hands. Soften the shoulder blades, soften the sternum, scoop the tail, and lift yourself up, peeling the spine off of the mat to the nice bridge pose. You're in that external rotation, so hips are in line with the knees are over the toes. Maybe a little bit more accessibility in that pelvis. Draw the navel in and slowly rolling down. Again, tail scoops. It chases the pubic bone. Anchor the heels down, big toes and pinky toes. Press and then draw the navel in. Deep exhale, lowering with control. Be mindful with the scoop. Draw the navel in as you peel the spine off of the mat. Just test yourself. See if you can lift the fingertips off of the mat. And then slowly draw the navel in and lower all the way down. We're going to go ahead and heel toe those feet back to center. So now those knees are directly over the toes. Toes are reaching towards that front wall. Take a nice cervical nod, cervical curl, rolling up to the base of the shoulder blades. And just hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Draw the navel in and slowly rolling down. We're going to do that twice more. Chin to chest, front ribs to belly button. Rolling up, hollow out the tummy and hold for 4, for 3, shoulders down, 2, and 1. Release. Really with mindfulness, deliberate motion, purposeful as you roll up. Send those ribs down to the belly button. Keep the focus low, chin to chest like you're holding a walnut. Relax those glutes, soften the hips for 2 and 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Relax the shoulder blades. Draw that chest heavy. Feel the lower back heavy in the mat. And we're going to lift that right leg up to a nice tabletop. And then flex the heel. Extend it all the way up towards the ceiling. Lengthening behind the knee as best you can. We're going to start to press that left heel into the mat. I want you to plant it down. You're going to scoop the tail again and lift yourself up into bridge. That right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower down, trying to keep those hips level. Keep reaching through the heel. Just lower that right leg, hover, and exhale, lift it up. Again, sending, pressing the heel down. This time we don't need to be so sequential so the spine can stay long. but we lower with just as much control. Try not to be compressive in that knee. So really find the glute. Exhale, lift. Twice more like this. Right heel reaches directly up towards the ceiling. Hips stay in that neutral pelvic position. Draw the navel in. Really scoop the belly in to take the pressure off the knee. Lower that right leg. And scoop and lift. Last time, send that right sole of the foot up. Lift, pressing that left heel down. Relax the shoulders. And then slowly lower. And lower the right leg. It hovers. And lift it up. Just 4 like this. We lower. You can point and lift. Flex and lower. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more like this. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Last time, flex and lower. Point and lift. We're going to go ahead and bend that right knee and take a nice cervical nod, cervical curl. You're going to bring yourself as high as you can on those shoulder blades, almost as if the forehead could touch that knee. And then as we lower the spine, bring that right knee over the hip. Relax it there. Get out of that hip flexor. Again, cervical nod, cervical curl, tight little ball, as if you're going into the double leg stretch or rolling like a ball. And then slowly lower down. 2 more like this. Cervical nod, cervical curl. Find yourself as high as you can, sending those front ribs down. And then slowly bring that right knee over the hip as you ripple through the spine. Last time, chin to chest, ribs down towards the belly. Find your breath. And if you can, extend that left leg out long. Keep the right knee there. We just hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring that right knee back over the hip. Left leg is going to meet it as you lower the spine. And you're going to send both legs up towards the ceiling and the arms. So we're in one long line, fingers and toes reaching up towards the ceiling. Flip the palms to face one another. And we're going to press those palms together. Notice here that the shoulders are heavy in the mat. We're going to open arms and legs in a nice open V position. Keep that lower back heavy. Exhale. Kiss the palms, kiss the insides of the feet. Again, we open. Try to keep those fingers in line with the toes. You don't need to go far. So really allow that femur bone to rest. You're thinking more about that transversus, that corset-like group of muscles. Draw the ribs together, draw the navel in, bring those legs back. One more time, we open. Take a deep inhale, exhale, inner thighs working hard. Feel the width in the chest, and then slowly send those arms down as you bend the knees. Soles of the feet return to the mat. Take 1 cervical nod, cervical curl up to the base of the shoulder blades, and slowly lower yourself down. Left leg comes into tabletop. Flex that heel and extend the leg all the way up, creating that length through the back of the knee. Same thing on this side. We press the right heel down. Right knee stays over those toes. We lift up into that bridge. And slowly lower the hips with control. Lower that left leg. It hovers. And exhale, lift. Try to send the heel directly up. So really push the sole of the foot up to the ceiling without lifting that left hip. So the hips are center and neutral. Lower. And lower that left leg. Exhale, lift it up. 2 more like this. Make sure that knee isn't shooting too far over the toes. So if you need to walk that right knee out a little bit longer, that's absolutely okay. And we lower that left leg. Exhale, bring it up. Last time, send the right heel down. Lifting the hips neutral, parallel to one another. And slowly draw the navel in. Just lower that left leg. And point and lift. 4 like this. Flex and lower. Point and lift. 2 more. Reach to the back of the leg. Exhale, lift. Last time, flex and lower. Point and lift. Bend that knee into that tabletop. And as you cervical nod, cervical curl, bring that knee even tighter towards the forehead. Hold. And slowly let that knee find the hip as you lower the spine. Again, cervical nod, cervical curl. So you're really hollowing out the tummy here. And slowly, knee comes over hip, lower the spine. 2 more. Find your breath. Lower back is heavy. Try to take that work out of that right foot. Scoop and lift. Hold here, tail is heavy. See if you can extend that right leg. We're going immediately into single leg stretch. So single leg work, switching those legs, grabbing the shins with gentle fingers, we switch and switch. Stay high on the base of the shoulder blades, belly in, switch and switch. Find your breath, it's right and left, belly in, front ribs down. 2 more, it's right and left, last one, right and left. Hug both knees in, slowly lower the spine. Let yourself find a moment of rest here. You're working with a lot of control today, so go ahead and take a moment to give in to gravity. Release, find the breath, hug the knees tight, and enjoy this nice little hugging. Giving yourself a little bit of tenderness, because we are about to go into something crazy. So go ahead and extend the legs and the arms up long, finding that same position we just found. So shoulders are heavy, belly button is drawing in, lower back is heavy, legs reaching up to 90 degrees. We're gonna open back again to that V. Arms and legs are trying to stay in that same relationship. Exhale. Bring everything center. You're gonna send the thumbs and the fingers back overhead as the toes reach out. Keep the lower back heavy. Exhale. Everything returns to center. Don't let that lower back lift. Again, we open. Big V. Arm and leg stay equidistant apart. Inhale, reach out. Press the palms together. Exhale. Belly in. Again, we open. Find your breath. Exhale, knit those ribs close. Find that breath. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, belly in. Everything meets at 90. 4 more. Open. Exhale, belly in. Squeeze those inner thighs. Press the palms together. Inhale. Exhale, belly in. First to meet in center. 3 more. Stay with me. Open. Find that mental clarity. Tell yourself you can. Reach the arms back, toes reach forward. Don't let that lower back lift. Exhale. Bring it center. Just 2 more. Open. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you're finding a greater range of motion as you open those legs to that V. Exhale, belly in. Last one. Here we go. Open. Relax the hips. Almost the fatigue of this work forces you to release those hips. Here we go. Hug those inner thighs and exhale everything in. Go ahead and cervical nod, cervical curl. Park the hands and find yourself high on those shoulder blades. Just hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Whoo, relax. Letting go, hugging the knees into the chest. And then place the palms gently on the thighs. Begin to roll circles out through the knees. For 3, find your breath. 2, soften into it. And 1, relax the back, reverse the circle. Let that lower back be heavy. For 3, it's 2. And 1, we're gonna bring those heels in line with the glutes. I want you to seal those insides of the feet together, but open the knees. Take a cervical nod, cervical curl. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. Send those ribs all the way down to gently roll yourself up to the sits bones, finding a rolling like a ball position. Just take 4 rolling like a balls. Inhale, tail chases the pubic bone. Exhale, balance, chin into the chest. Don't touch the back of the neck. Just rolling to the shoulder blades. Make sure you're not pumping the heels. We're working with the breath here. Belly draws in first. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, balance. We're gonna cross those ankles. So cross the ankles. You're gonna grab the front of the foot with those palms. Relax the shoulders. You're still in that C curve of the spine. We're gonna roll back like this. So hug those heels tight. Inhale, draw the belly button in. Exhale, bring yourself back up to center. Switch the legs. Inhale, belly in. Tail chases the pubic bone. Keep the chin into the chest. Balance. Switch the legs. Again, inhale. Exhale, balance, find your breath, switch the legs. Last time like this, and we're adding on. Draw that navel in. Exhale and switch. We're adding on. We roll back for one. Open up those shoulders. Exhale. You're going to open up the legs and arms. Keep the chin into the chest in that nice V to switch the legs. If that's too much for you, stay where we just were. Just switch the legs. If you can, extend the arms and legs, draw the belly in. So those ribs remain behind the tail. Exhale, center. Extend, draw the belly button in. Little Martha Graham style here. And extend. C curve in the spine. Two more. Inhale. Try to relax those fingertips. Use the core. And in last time. Inhale. Exhale, extend, and switch the legs. Right leg should be in front. Go ahead and plant the soles of the feet down. As you send those feet into the mat, they should be crossed. Inner thighs are crossed. We extend our legs and let the head fold. So you're trying to square off the hips and feel both toes parallel. Even though we're over crossed, those feet are in one long line. And then gently walk that right foot next to the left. Open the feet so the heels are in line with the sits bones. Let the head go. Just nod your head yes. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. And shake your head no. Let it go. And then gently step the left foot to center. Cross that right leg behind, trying to square off the hips. Weight is evenly distributed between the inside and outside of the legs. You should feel a nice stretch, especially behind that back leg. Keep sending the heel down. Relax the head. Let the breath go. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring those feet parallel to one another. A fist distance between the feet. Go ahead and bend the knees, scoop the tail, and rolling up for 4, for 3, belly in, it's 2, and 1. Reach the arms overhead. Find length in both sides of the waist. Exhale, we're going all the way down. Cervical nod, cervical curl. Keep those hips over the heels, so don't push the weight back. Keep lifting and scooping forward. Again, float the knees forward, send the heels down as you scoop the tail, finding that mobility in the spine. Stack it up tall, reach the arms overhead. Big inhale, exhale, chin to chest, rolling down. And now we're just gonna hover. So you're gonna lengthen through the back of the neck, send the crown and the tail out long, hover the fingertips off of the mat, and then bend the knees, let the chest fall onto the thighs. Again, send the heels down, lengthen, roll those shoulders back, lift the belly, and slowly float the knees down. Just one more time like this, extend out through the crown of the head. Feel the length in the back of the legs. And slowly bend yourself down. You're going to gently take just the fingertips if you can. If not, you can press the full palm into the mat. We're going to lift that right leg off. So find your balance here. You're going to hover that right foot off, but both knees are still facing forward. My left knee is bent over my toes. I'm just extending my right leg back. Find the glutes. Draw the navel in. Bring that right knee back. You can balance on your knuckles, but ideally we're lifting through the belly to find length in the spine. Exhale, draw it in. Spine is long. Get out of the hips. Square off the ribs. Exhale, bring that right knee in. Opening up the left glute. We extend. Find that right glute where it meets the hamstring. Exhale and bend it in. Just one more. Send that left heel down. And exhale, slowly send the right sole of the foot down. Find yourself in center. Scoop the tail and roll all the way up. Take a nice inhale. as you sweep the arms overhead, and then just press the arms down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go for a second. Just shake it off. And we're going to take a little side lateral lunge. So we're going to sweep the arms up overhead and lift yourself onto the right heel. We're going to tilt slightly over to the right. So my arms are reaching, relax those shoulders. And then I'm going to send my right leg out long. I'm going to sweep my arms past that right knee, down to up. Big sweep. Step your right leg in. Try not to lift that right hip. Sweep the arms down. Palms face forward. We arc in the spine. So little oblique work here. Pour the weight onto that right leg. Last time, step that right leg in. Find your control. And exhale, lateral lunge. Bring those palms together. We pulse. Booty is reaching back. That right knee is over the toes. Relax the shoulders. Press the palms together. You keep opening up those sits bones, creasing in the hips. Long spine, belly in. It's 4. Find your breath. It's 3. Woo! Feel that right glute. 2 more. It's 2. And last 1. And then go ahead and step yourself in. Left foot comes into the body. I'm up on that left ball of the foot. We sweep the arms up and over. I'm trying to bring my left rib towards my left hip without hiking that hip up. So hip stays square. I'm tilting with just the torso. And then I take my weight off of that left leg. I step myself out to the side. Knee is always over the toe. Step that left leg in. Reach up and over. Inhale, lift higher. Ribs off the belly button. 2 more like this, up and over. Find that right sole of the foot. Lift the belly and lateral lunge. Last time, up and over. Find those inner thighs, a theme today. And up and over, we hold it here. Bring those palms together, pulse. Lift the belly, knit those front ribs close. Send the booty back, crease in the hips. If you want to step that left leg in a little bit, so you can find evenness through both of those hips, that's fine. You have 4. Keep pulsing. It's 3. Long spine, crown to tail. And last 2. And then go ahead and step your right leg in. We're going to reach those arms up overhead. And I want you to take that right arm or right palm in front of the left. I'm going to step back so you can see me. Both heels anchor down. We lift through the sides of the waist. So I just want you to draw a small circle. With those fingertips, think about the ribs moving up and over the belly. Keep those hips shining forward. 2 more, creating space in the vertebrae. It can be a small circle. Last one. And then we switch. Other hand in front, reverse the circle. Keep sending both heels down. Create space. You're going through a nice curve in the spine. And then beautiful extension while the hips stay facing forward. 2. Relax those shoulders. And 1. And then go ahead and release those arms. Stack the spine up tall, meeting me back facing the front of the mat. We're going to go ahead and reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale, cervical nod, cervical curl, rolling all the way down. Keeping the sits bones reaching high. Go ahead and bend both knees and then gently relax those shoulders. Try to create length in the spine, really sending the weight into that right heel to lift the left leg off of the mat. Knees are hugging tight. All we do is send that left leg out. Exhale, draw it in. Belly lifts. Again, find the glutes. And exhale. See if you can balance on your fingertips, keeping the chest open. Lengthen the back of the neck. Big space between ear and shoulder. Hips square. Just 2 more. Extend the left leg. Wiggle those right toes. Weight should be in the heel. Last time, extend. And exhale, bring it in. Go ahead and place the palms down. Gently lower yourself to the left shin. And then bring that right knee down. Just take a nice cat and cow. Draw the navel in round. And inhale. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then gently find a nice child's pose. Relax. Whew, finding your breath.
feeling the warmth in the body, the reverberation, that elevation we just committed to our body, we just brought into the practice. Let it overwhelm you, and then draw the navel in. Send the tail down as you stack the spine up tall. We're going into our last thing, the side series. So go ahead and find your left side of the body. And we're taking ourselves onto our forearm today to begin. So left elbow is directly underneath the left shoulder. Really lift away from the mat. So feel that lift underneath the left armpit, underneath that left hip. We're finding length in a neutral spine position. Reach the right arm up, right over towards the ceiling, and you're gonna take your right leg out long. So don't reach down with the hip. Keep the hip stacked. We're just gonna thread the needle. So you're gonna draw those right fingertips towards the belly. Right rib tries to meet that left hip, twisting through the spine. Inhale, unfurl that right arm. Again, like those fingertips are reaching towards the belly button. Scoop that belly button, that navel towards the spine. Inhale, open. 2 more like this. Exhale. Reach. Inhale. Lift away from the mat. Last time. Exhale. Scoop the arm. And inhale. Keep that right arm lifted. Lift that right toe up onto the floor, and then lift the leg up and lower down. If you need to take this top arm down to further assist you, that's fine. My hip, knee, and front of foot are facing the screen. We lift and lower down. Give me more energy out through the crown of the head. For 3, feel that top oblique, that top glute. And last one, plant the inside of the right leg down. This time we're gonna scoop again, threading the needle, but I want you to lift your hips up into a modified side plank. Thread that arm through the negative space. And then as you lift, stack the shoulders, dip the hips down, exhale, lift. Again, we thread the needle. Top rib tries to meet the hip. Keep lifting out of that bottom shoulder, dip the hips, exhale, lift. 2 more. Thread the needle, keep the chest open as you dip the hips. Last time, draw the navel in, scoop, rounding the back. Inhale, we just stay here. Dip those hips down, lift them up, dip it down, lift it up. Notice my right fingers keep lifted. They keep reaching for the ceiling. 4 more, we lower, exhale, lift. We lower, exhale, lift. 2 more, we lower, exhale, lift. Standing side is getting spicy. Yes, lower those hips slowly, and then bring yourself down onto that left, either arm or elbow. Just extend the right leg out. We lift it up and tap it down. Make sure the hips and shoulders are in line. Draw the navel in, just lift it up. And lower down with control, lift it up. And lower down, small circles with that right leg. 4. Be slow and controlled. 3. Hips stay stacked, bottom leg heavy. Relax the face. Big circle. Last one. And we reverse. Move that other way. Find the glute. Up and around. Release that sternum. Open up the shoulders. Give me more length through the top side body. Last one, around. Last set, we tap it down. There's only 4. And lift it up. Stay with me. Tap it down and lift it up. Belly in, front ribs knitting closed. Last one, here we go. Tap it down and lift it up. Beautiful. Bring that right leg down. Bend those knees. Send yourself up onto the left booty cheek. Take a nice mermaid stretch. Big yawn in the left side body. Whew, let it all go. Relaxing the areas that you don't need. Those shoulders do not need to be shrugging up into the ears. And then gently draw the belly in, stack the spine up tall, and we simply just switch sides. So bringing ourselves onto the right side body,
And again, we extend that top leg out long, making sure the hips are staying square so we're not sending that hip down. We're keeping elevated and proper alignment, lifting out of the bottom side body. Left arm reaches up, relax that top shoulder. Draw the navel in first, round, bending the elbow, taking the focus down. And inhale, stack the shoulders, reach that left arm up. Again, belly in. Space between the shoulder blades reaches up. Inhale. Reach that left arm high. Just 2 more like this. Belly in first. Really draw the navel in to support that lower back. Extend that arm. Keep that bottom shoulder far from the ear. Wringing out the spine here. Inhale. And lift that arm. Here we go. Lift the top leg up and lower down. Remember, you can always take this arm down if you need to. Keep the chest wide, neutral spine. So you're reaching in 2 opposite directions. Crown of the head is lifting, tail is reaching down. 4 more, lift and lower down. Get out of that bottom oblique, lift. A lot of work here. It looks easy, but it's not. Lift and lower down. Last time we lift and lower down. Plant the inside of that left foot. Lift the hips as you thread the needle. Keep those hips shining to the front and then open up that left arm. Dip the hips down. Exhale, lift. Again, belly in. Rounding like you're hugging someone. That arm scoops. Dip the hips down. Exhale, lift. 2 more like this. Scoop and round. Find your breath. Inhale. Dip down and up. Last time, belly in. Hug a beach ball. Inhale. We just stick with those dips. Take it down and lift it up. Hips dip down. Find that lift underneath the armpit. Dip down and lift it up. Make sure you're not pressing the weight into the legs. Those hips go directly up. For 3, exhale, lift. 2 more. We lower, exhale, lift. Last one. Lower, exhale, lift. Knit those ribs close slowly. Lower yourself down onto the right side body. Walk yourself out to the elbow or to the arm, whatever you did on that other side. Keep the bottom leg soft. That top leg hovers. And again, we just tap down for 4 and lift it up. Tap it down and lift it up. Feel long in that left leg and lift it up. Last one, tap and lift. Start those circles. Keep those hips shining forward. Slow and controlled with those circles. Find your breath for 2. Give me more length out through the crown of the head. Reverse the circle. Take it the other way. Find your breath. Core is tight. That transversus is creating a wide back, tight front. Soften the face as we end with those taps. Here we go. Tap it down and lift it up. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. You're almost there. Just 2 more. Tap. Exhale, lift. Last one. We tap. Exhale, lift. Go ahead and bend that left knee in. Find your mermaid. Walking yourself safely up to the right side, that right booty cheek, and then find that nice sweeping motion with the right arm. Relax the chest. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep inhale. Find a hook underneath that bottom rib as you stack the spine up. And we are ending as we began. So finding that quadruped one more time. We're gonna go ahead and find the palms planted firmly into the mat. You're gonna tuck the toes and you're gonna hover the knees an inch off of the mat. We're gonna step ourselves out long with one leg. Keep those hips where they are, extend the other. And then draw one knee in directly under the hip. Keep the booty lifted. Start with the other leg, extend. Draw the navel in, reach long through the crown and the heel, bend one knee in, and bring the other knee in. Float the knees down, find a nice cat. Draw the navel in, inhale. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, lift the crown and the tail. Again, belly starts the movement. Derive from the center, exhale, inhale. Open, lift the chest, find that long spine. And we're going back into that same thing here, but this time instead of just walking the feet out and in, we're also gonna frame the mat. So find that spine long, lift the belly away. Left leg is going to extend. Right leg will meet it. We're gonna walk our left leg out to the back corner of the mat. Right leg meets it. Keep those hips square. So we're framing the mat. Walk the left leg in. Walk the right, left knee bends, right knee bends. Start right, extend right, reach, grow through the back of the neck. Open up that right leg. Hips stay facing the floor. Bring the right leg in, left leg in, bend the right knee, bend the left. Woo, you are done. Float the knees down. Find that cat again. Woo, let it all go. Inhale, find cow. Find your breath. Exhale. Draw the navel in, round the spine, open up the chest, lift the heart. Take a deep inhale. And then find that long tabletop spine. Wag your tail. Bring your head and tailbone close on that side plane and then over to the other side. We wag left and wag right. One more time each side. Try not to dump in that lower back. Let's do that one more time. To the left. Keep lifting out of the mat. And right. And then find yourself back to center. Neutralize the pelvis. Untuck the toes. Send the booty back. Child's pose. Let the forehead melt. Just take a moment here to soften. Feeling the heat to the reverberation of today's practice. Feeling that gentle fold in the hips. Try to pour all of the weight into the mat. Be supported by the floor. Find yourself giving into gravity. If you'd like, you can find that gentle sway in the hips, like a breeze, like a branch in the wind, just swaying side to side to loosen out the lower back. Find your breath. Deep inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Quiet the pelvis. We're going to scoop the tail. You're going to roll up in 8. So draw the belly in. 7, stacking the spine with great articulation. 6, ribs over hips. 5, 4 more counts. Take all the counts. Use your time. For 3, roll the shoulders back. 2, crown of the head lifts up. And 1. Thank you so much for joining me today.